Good morning, everyone. This is our reality this rainy morning. Got Miss Genevieve. We are watching Tangled. She is in shorts and a short sleeve, even though it is winter, because that was not an argument we were going to fight today because we're staying inside anyway. It was just one of those things. Anyway, I'm still in my pajamas and need to kind of get ready. I need to make this bed, get this little beagle up so that I can make the bed. Today, we're kind of doing like a hybrid work day where Tyler and I are both working from home, but we don't have any help with her, so we're just kind of switching off, as we need throughout the day, because I need to film, he's got a meeting, I need to do some editing, uploading footage, I should say, and making thumbnails, and then he's got another meeting, so it's just gonna be a very interesting day. But she is mean. Mother Gothel. Oof, she's mean through and through to the end. But yeah, so I figured I'd vlog today and tomorrow. Tonight it's supposed to storm, like snowstorm. And so we're as prepped as we can be. We've got the food and milk and stuff we need. I always say milk. It's like in a Home Alone, he's like milk, eggs, and fabric softener. Anyway, so we're just planning on kind of hunkering down in here and staying warm and cozy, which is always nice. But right now it's raining like crazy, and it's supposed to turn to snow around like 2 or 3 p.m. and it's like 9 a.m. right now. So we'll see. It's one of those things that they predicted, like the snow, it could be 1 inch, could be a million inches. You just never know. But a lot of I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and we're just gonna do it virtually, which is interesting with a prenatal appointment. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later, but I did also want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Blue Land. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. I'm really excited about it. And if you've never heard of Blue Land, let me blow your mind here in a couple minutes. Also, I had to show you guys, I came in here. Gigi, this morning when she woke us up, was like, all of my little friends need to go potty. I'm like, okay. So she had all of them go potty before she did this morning, and she's got them all lined up here. I just thought that was cute. I had to show that. So yeah, I filmed in here the other day my eyeshadow declutter, which you can check out. I'll link below. But I need to get the ones I'm keeping back in my makeup collection, So we'll do that in a sec. I wanted to show you guys, though, if I can get it to focus. Yeah, look how rainy. It kind of feels good out. But like I said, in like 5 or 6 hours, it's going to turn to snow. So showing you this now so that you can see the stark difference here in a little while when it's just beautiful and white and snowy. Weather just fascinates me, honestly. I think in another life I was a meteorologist or something. This lighting's a little bit weird. Throwing on, I haven't really talked about this here. This is the Beautiful Skin Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm really enjoying it. I was gonna do a dedicated video to it, but honestly, I feel like there's so many reviews already out from everyone. I just figured I'd show you right now, even with this weird lighting, but I'll show you at natural lighting too, but just has decent coverage, and it really does make your skin look nice. This is, I think, a solid medium coverage foundation. So it's been looking really, really nice on the skin. It definitely is still makeup, so it's not gonna have that look of oh, she's not wearing anything, but it makes your skin look so lovely that, I don't know, I've really been enjoying it. I don't love the shade range or the shade options just yet. I think they could still go farther, but I mean, that's true of so many brands. But the shade 3 I've been using is a little bit deep for me, but 2 is way too yellow. This is still too yellow too. You can even see it in this weird lighting. There's definitely not a perfect match for me. They all kind of pull yellow, but this is the most neutral of the shades that were anywhere near my skin tone. I haven't tried shade 1 though. Maybe that would be. I haven't really looked into it, but I just feel like you can still see that life. Let me show it to you in the window maybe. And usually I haven't really felt the need to go in with a second coat or anything like that. It just looks nice. You see how you can still see life in the skin, but if I put on another layer, it's even more. So I've really been enjoying it. Another quick shot. I just put another layer of this on, and it's exactly what I want my skin to look like all the time. And I definitely feel like I've used this probably 4 or 5 times now. That second layer, when I have the time, really is where the magic happens. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, I am loving the vibes, the rainy day vibes, being cozy at home. It just makes me so happy. But as I mentioned earlier, this video is very kindly sponsored by Blue Land, and I wanted to tell you about it because I first discovered Blue Land and their products by watching another YouTuber's video quite a few months back, and it was crazy because I had mentally said to myself, okay, I want to buy those and try them out because they sound perfect for us. And then a month or 2 later, I got an email from Blue Land, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I'm so excited, fast forward to today, to be sharing about these because these are so freaking cool. So if you're kind of like me, I've been trying to make swaps here and there where I can and trying to get away from using a ton of single-use plastics, and also kind of looking at the ingredients in things that we're using every day, like for example, hand soap, which we're going to talk about. And Blueland is so cool because instead of using single-use plastic, you've got these beautiful glass bottles that are reusable, and all you need for the soap is a tiny little nickel-size tablet. I think that is so cool. I'm gonna show you how it works here in a second. But what I think is cool too is that it's vegan and cruelty-free. They're made without a lot of harmful ingredients like ammonia, VOC, soya nut, chlorine, bleach, and parabens. So I feel really good about all of us washing our hands with this, my kiddo included. Plus it's EPA certified. So I love that it's made with clean ingredients, but that it's also something that's helping us shy away from using so many single-use plastics. And on top of it, we're gonna be saving money because, let me just show you, this is a standard hand soap we would have in our household, and I was just looking at the price tag, $7.50. Even if this were on sale, I might have a couple dollars off of that. The tablets for the hand soaps are $2 a piece, and they can actually be even cheaper if you buy them more in bulk. They'll be like $1.55 a piece, which is amazing. They have different scents. I was kind of clicking around on there. They have like holiday scents for that time of year. I just think that's so cool, and I think that the bottles themselves are really, really pretty and sleek. It looks so pretty by our kitchen sink, in our bathroom by the sink, and it just makes me feel better. This was such an easy swap to make for so many different reasons that I'm excited to have this. Now, they do have cleaners. They have like a bathroom cleaner, a multi-surface cleaner, and a glass and mirror cleaner, with the same idea where you use the forever bottle all of the time and you just get new tabs as you need to refill it. I think that's so cool. So I want to show you how this soap works. So I got the hand soap duo. So it comes with 2 of the forever bottles and then 6 different tablets of some of their different scents. So I left one empty so that I could show you how it works. So what you'll do is you will fill your forever bottle with warm to hot water, and then you'll just drop one of the tablets into the water bottle, and then you're able to use it in minutes. You don't have to stir or shake it. You just let the tablet dissolve, stick the little nozzle back on, and you're ready to go. And I am someone, I love foaming hand soaps, and so the fact that these foam was everything to me, because I don't know why, but I just like, I feel like my hands aren't clean unless I've got foam all over them. So one thing to keep in mind if you were thinking about checking Blueland out is that if you get a kit, you actually get 20% savings off of that. And then on top of that, I also have a link for you to get 20% off your first kit purchase. Down in the description box is where that link is. So you could get the 20% off from getting a kit and the additional 20% off by using my link. So you can save a lot of money. And like I said, they are gonna save you money in the long run. They are way better for the environment and they're better for you. And I think that is so cool. Side note, they have a Disney line. That might be on my radar. I might get that next because I have a couple more sinks that I would need some hand soaps at, and they have ones that have like Mickey and Minnie on them and Daisy and Donald, and they're so cute. So I wanted to mention that if you're a Disney lover, because I know a lot of you guys are. But if you were curious, they do ship to the US, Canada, the UK, New Zealand, and Australia. And like I said, the link to get 20% off your first kit is down at the top of the description box. Thank you so much, Blueland, for making such cool products and for sponsoring this video, supporting my channel. I appreciate it. And yeah. I need to actually like get these soaps where they go. But side note, if you were curious, the scent I first used was one called Iris Agave, and it smells so good. Kind of like, reminds me of like berries and basil, and like it's such a unique but really good smell. And then the one I was making on camera is the lemon one, and that one smells amazing too. I love lemon scents like in the kitchen. And then the third scent I'll eventually use is lavender eucalyptus. So really cool range of different like scents as well if you were curious about that. All right, time to reheat my coffee. Yep. So many of you guys have said, Jessica, please get one of those mugs that like heats itself, like keeps itself at a temperature. And I actually got one of those recently, but I haven't opened it yet. I don't know, I've gotten so used to just reheating. It's like a part of my life. I'm like, but what will I do? It's like a ritual. No, but I literally just got it like a day or two ago. So I'm gonna have to open that sometime soon and try it because I am curious, but I actually left it at our workspace because I figure, honestly, I will use it there. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I'm like, no, I think I would use it at home more because this is where I'm like home dealing with a toddler or whatever, eventually a baby. I might have to rethink that. But anyway, I'm excited to give it a whirl. Let me know if you've had any experience with those mugs. The brand I have is called Ember. Let me know your thoughts. Very curious if they work or not.
Simba goes back to the Pride Lands. Scar has let the hyenas take over. Scar is not happy to see Simba. He pushes him over a cliff. A reaction. Scar tells Simba that he killed Mufasa. Simba throws Scar off the cliff.
So we are currently playing with some slime. And these, by the way, if you are like in the market for slime, this Compound Kings brand seems to stain things less. I don't know how to explain that, but if you've ever bought slime, then you know it can stain stuff. So this seems to be a better brand. And these are kind of fun too, the glitzy bingsu. So little shout out to these freaking healthy chocolate muffins. These are so good. It was a recipe I tried years ago from a site called Yummy Toddler Food, and it's their chocolate protein muffins. Made them originally. Genevieve hated them when she was younger. Made them this time. She helped us with it. She still doesn't love them. So we made some mini ones and some full-size one, but I'm about to eat one. They're very like moist because there's zucchini in it, there's kale, but there's no, well, I was gonna say there's no sugar because you don't actually put sugar in it, but there, I mean, you put chocolate chips and we put a lot of chocolate chips, so there really is sugar. But yeah, it's just like cocoa powder, vanilla extract, honey, of course, would sweeten it, eggs, and then banana, peanut butter. Well, see, there's more sugar. I don't know why. I guess I always think of these as healthier, and they really are. I mean, when you think about there's some good stuff in it. They're good, you guys. Like, they're really good. But you have to not mind it being more of a very moist, like we keep these in the fridge, so a moist, cold muffin, but they're so good with chocolate chips. So I'm trying to show you like how moist it is on the inside. So it's a different texture, but it's so tasty. I'll link it below. Very exciting outfit of the day with a 31-week plus bump. I got my Lululemon leggings on. They're so freaking comfy. And then this is just a maternity top from Target, maternity tank from Target, and then Target socks. We're targeting out today. So, I needed to take a breather today. Thought it'd be fun to go through the Ulta ad together, although I'm realizing when I'm filming this, I think whatever's in here, like if it's a sale, it would only be like applicable for like the next day or two. But I kind of wanted, sales aside, I just wanted to look at like what new things were out there. So, this is what the ad looks like this time around. I don't think I've ever done this on camera. Now I'm thinking like maybe I should like pull it down so you can just look at this with me, but I'm not sure that that would be helpful either. So it's Black History Month, and it talks about some different Black-owned beauty brands. And Beauty Bakery is one I've tried a lot from, and like this right here, the flour loose powder is really good. That's from the brand Beauty Bakery. This is something I've had my eye on from Juvia's Place because I love those neutral colors. Oh, it's just the Warrior eyeshadow palette. Okay, so that's the one. It's been around for a long time. It has a cult following. So that is definitely one. And I've tried Juvia's shadows before and I like the quality, but I've been trying to find which palette would be like up my alley for what I use. You know what I mean? I love Briogeo, and that Scalp Revival shampoo, like clarifying shampoo, is amazing. Talked about it before, and it's kind of like got a peppermint scent, and it's got like these micro exfoliating bits, and it just feels amazing when you use it in the hair. So that is definitely one I would look at. I'm gonna kind of skip over perfume. I have way too much perfume. Oh, well, okay. Not gonna totally skip. I don't think I've smelled this one yet, the Gucci Flora, but I love the bottle, so I'm always like kind of eyeing it. Let me know if you guys have smelled that one and if you feel like it's one I would like. I don't know. I don't know how I don't need any more perfume. I guess that's the thing, but I just love perfume. It's something that I wear every single day. Like I just sprayed some on, even though I know I'm not leaving the house because I just love it. Whew, need some water. Also dealing with a little bit of heartburn right now. So this mascara right here, it's the Lash Idol one. I like both of these. Actually, I like that one too. I really fell in love with this one, but it's not very good if you are going to like sweat or cry or anything. It will definitely like transfer. One thing I've realized, if you wear a mask in cold weather and you're breathing, literally the heat will warm up your mascara because that breath might be coming up depending on the type of mask you're wearing. And like literally it will like make your mascara wet again. And I ended up getting it like all over the place. But the mask was great outside, and I don't even remember when I was wearing it, but it was warming my face. And I was like, dang, like this should just be a winter weather accessory just because it keeps your face so warm. But it like literally heats up your mascara. Anyway, not with this. Point is that mascara, I don't know if they have a waterproof version, but I would definitely recommend that for that because I felt like just in normal times, nothing to do with that story I just told, but just in normal times, it would end up like getting everywhere, you know? I have not even heard of this new palette from Urban Decay called the Wild by Nature palette. Very interesting. It says it's got wildly pigmented eyeshadow with a hint of avocado oil. Oof. Sorry, this little girl, I almost said her name, in my stomach is like doing flips and turns. I know around now is when they might turn to be like head down. And there's a range of time that it can happen. And I really cannot tell what like position she's in, but definitely the past day or two, I've been feeling her in different parts than I normally feel her. So I wonder if she's starting to, I don't know, get in formation. But it's just been a lot of movement, which is good. I'd rather a lot of movement than not much. So kind of skipping through this. Oh, this is what I'm wearing today. The NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I'm still figuring out how I feel about it. I might do a new foundations video. I'm trying to think of how I'll squeeze that in. With like this one and that Charlotte Tilbury one I talked about. And maybe another one or two because I feel like I've been using a lot of the new launches, which is fun. And I definitely have some thoughts, but this one I'm still determining. The formula is literally thinner than that Charlotte Tilbury one. Feels more serum-like. Not a lot of coverage, but a good amount of coverage. Like, I don't feel like I needed much more coverage than this gave me, but still trying it out. I tend to like a lot from NARS. I guess this is kind of like when we do the anti-haul and wish list type videos, but I don't know, this is a little bit different. I also used this primer today, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer right there. I use that in my T-zone. I really like it. I just end up loving a lot of Tarte eyeshadow palettes, and this one looks so pretty. And I love the packaging Tarte does. This is the Tartelette Full Bloom palette. So it's bigger than the one I have. I have the Tartelette Juicy palette, and it is so pretty, but it's very, very pink. This one also has a lot of pink, and that's why, like, looking at it, I really don't need it because I have those shades, and I literally just filmed a palette declutter, right? That is pretty. That is really, really pretty. I think Smashbox repackaged their primers because, like, that's the primerizer. So I'm assuming those are primers they already had, just different packaging. But they've got an illuminating one, like oil control, correcting, like anti-redness, and then their primerizer. It does say primerizer plus. So maybe it's slightly different, and it says it's a silk screen. But I thought, well, maybe that's like a sunscreen, but I don't see that on any of those. So anyway, kind of interesting. Okay, I didn't know this. All right, you guys know I love the Ulta Everyday Faves palette. I knew they launched a new one in Desert Skies. Hi, bye, Pinocchio. Oh, okay. He's getting up there with the camera. He's looking for the squirrel. This is precariously on this like chair. What do you think, Pinocchio? Chonky. Is the squirrel up there? No? He just woke up out of a dead sleep for this. All right, well, this is kind of a weird angle, but this little boy is just taking over that chair, and I don't care enough. It's fine. This is fun. It's fun. Anyway, okay, back to what I was saying before we were so squirrely interrupted. I didn't know they have this one, though. This, like, more pink one. These are around $20. That's their Blushing Blooms. That might have to happen. We'll see. Like I said, I'm holding off, but it might have to happen. That's so awesome. Kind of skimming through. Oh, so that Morphe Filter Effect line of foundations I actually really like. They now have concealer. It says it's long wearing, hydrating, and brightening. I was really surprised by how much I liked the Morphe Filter Effect foundation. Like, it really was more comfortable on the skin to wear, and it looked like more like real skin. Don't need to buy that right this second, but that's pretty cool. I'm interested to try this, the Vanillico, like zero, what's it actually called? Zero cleansing balm. I would just be curious to try that. And also Olay has like this vitamin C line I've seen in store too. And I just love vitamin C so much. My husband, Tyler, freaking loves the red Olay like micro sculpting cream. And that stuff is really, really good. And he loves it. Like, he goes through tubs of that. So anyway, I kind of want to try that again because it's been a while since I've used it and I really, really did like it. I got this in PR and I haven't tried it yet. The Kapari body butter right there. I am interested to try it because it looks so luxurious, but I'm using like, not that it probably really makes a difference, but I'm using a like pregnancy specific body butter, like on my belly and everything like that. But I'm also using like oils, so then I'm like, well, I feel like the oil probably matters more, but I don't even know what I'm saying. Point is, I haven't tried that yet, but I do have it and I do want to try it because I've loved a lot from Kopari. This is my detangler I'm using right now, and I actually was just thinking, ooh, I'm getting low, from Ava NYC. This nozzle is incredible because even if your hands are like slick from, you know, hair stuff, whatever, it's so easy to spray and you can get it all over. And I'm realizing more and more in my old age, I'm just kidding, I've realized that, you know, like just a traditional nozzle, like a classic little nozzle is great and all, but like if you're trying to get the back of your hair and you're trying to spray it and your hands are already oily, even if they're not, or you're like halfway upside down trying to spray it, and that nozzle just never works as well as you want, this one will work like freaking upside down. Like, it's just a really good one. I wish more hair care used that. So I need to buy another one because I run through that stuff fast. But I love it just on wet hair. I spray it all throughout. It detangles. It kind of conditions a bit. It's really good. I've still never tried the Dyson hairdryer. If you guys tried it, it's just so expensive. And I'm sure it is fantastic. Maybe someday, but I like the blow dryers I use, and they're the ones I use are not cheap either. Let me know your thoughts and experience with that, because I have always been curious. Yeah, this is what that scalp revival stuff from Briogeo I was talking about looks like, but it has this little bit of grit to it, and it's really good. So that's pretty much it. That was fun. I just figured that would I never do that, and I always look through the ad on my own and like, ooh, you know, like I'm talking aloud to myself. So I thought, why not film it and talk aloud to you guys while I'm looking at it? I wish Sephora sent out a catalog. I think that'd be fun, like every month. Because don't they, I mean, they send out like mailers for like the sale they have, but it's usually just like the little card with the promo code or whatever. But I think it'd be fun if they sent out a catalog, because I have so much fun. And really, none of this was like sale stuff. It was just like new launches and just ads for the stuff they have. Versus sometimes when Ulta sends them out, it's obviously like 21 Days of Beauty or whatever. Anyway, so that was fun. I can link below some of the like standout things I talked about if you're kind of curious, you want to check them out. I can link them below, but yeah, all right, it is lunchtime and I also need to take a Tums for this heartburn. Usually I have my heartburn like later in the day, and this is like early. I'm like, what did I eat this morning that is causing this, you know? All right, thank you, Tyler, for making some lunch.
I didn't know if you wanted
I'll probably do PB&J.
Peanut butter
apples,
jelly, yeah.
Thank you. And then what are you having?
Same thing.
Oh yeah, oh, you went the deli meat route. Gigi's got her lunch, sweetie pie. We're gonna watch one of our Disney vlogs and just check it out.
Yeah.
It's one that hasn't gone live yet, so we gotta like watch through them and make sure. Anyway.
I don't know what to do while I'm on camera.
Please. If you don't know this man, this is the man I chose to spend my life with.
For better or for worse.
Also, the snow. Yummy. Is that yummy, honey? You're eating a sandwich. Well, an Uncrustable, but a sandwich too. This snow really is pretty wild. It's so pretty though. And it's just never ending. I don't think it's supposed to stop snowing today.
It's gonna get much worse.
Yeah. All right. So I just grabbed there they are. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I did that palette declutter and I could not find these anywhere. I thought like one shattered and I honestly forgot about the pumpkin spice. I'm going to keep them anyway, but these are the palettes I was keeping from that declutter and I want to get them in here. I don't even use organizers for these, honestly. Although, for some of these smaller ones, I might see if I have something smaller to hold them in. But like these bigger ones, you know, I don't really feel like I need a full-on organizer for them because we have so much less. Still a lot. We have so much less than we did, which is so nice. It's so perfect. So I'm just kind of getting some of these in here. I'm not sure how I really want it. Maybe I will need an organizer. I want to be able to see stuff better. Like I just felt like last time, if I stack them all this way, like this, I don't use any. You know what I mean? Like it's just not a feasible way to. I mean, it is a feasible way to store it, but it's not as easy to see what I have. You know, so maybe I'll do something this way. I just want to be able to see a little bit better. Doesn't need to be perfect. I guess some of these are just gonna have to be like that. So yeah, I'll show you the finished product. I can't find my tripod, you guys. I think that's pretty good. It's not perfect. I don't really need it to be perfect, but I feel like I can decently see everything. I don't love that these are like this, but you know, it is what it is. But I feel like I can generally see pretty much what I have, and so yeah, that will work. Been needing to put that away for a couple days now. All right, we are gonna try to do a craft because we're inside and it really is pretty cold and like the snow is really blowing, too much so I think to like go outside and play for right now. So we're gonna do a craft. So I literally Googled easy toddler crafts winter, and we found she really wants to make this little penguin, so we're gonna make some adjustments. But this is what it looks like. So cute. So we've got our cotton balls. Is it hard? So we've got our cotton balls and our glue. What else do we have, Gigi? Paper. Mm-hmm. We got some googly eyes for his eyes, right?
How did that come on?
It's just from someone writing on another page. All right, we're getting glue all over this and getting real fun and messy. I got some wipes on standby. Actually came together better than I think we thought it would. How cute. Oh, little penguin. She's been really into lately, like me, using a little hole puncher to hole punch 2 holes and then tying a string around a craft she makes so she can hang it in her room, like on her little closet door things or on her door handle. It's so cute. But I feel like she's going to grow up thinking all crafts have to have holes and a little string to hang it. I mean, really, a lot of crafts should if you want to present it, if you want to hang it up somewhere. But it just makes me laugh because she's like used to that now. And I have a feeling she's going to start asking at preschool for them to cut holes and tie a string. And they'll be like, what? Oh, well. You guys, I just did 2 different Encanto workouts. One of the, I'll link both of them below. One was MK Fit and one was a channel called Grow with Joe. I didn't do all of the second one. I kind of skipped to the songs I wanted to do. But if you love the Encanto songs, that was so much fun. And like, obviously I'm pregnant. So there were a couple times I would just kind of keep an eye on my heart rate and just do a different move or just kind of like walk in place for a bit to get it down. But it was so much fun. Totally beginner friendly. And that music, it's just seriously so amazing. And the more I listen to it, the more I freaking love it. It's insane. So I had to give a shout out because that was so much fun. Tyler just said, it's the next day, by the way, it's Friday. Tyler, I said, I'm going to start filming. He's right there. I said, I'm going to start filming for a second. And he said, hold on. And it took him like a full minute to get that sneeze to actually sneeze. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so it is Friday. Genevieve is back at preschool today, and we weren't sure with the weather if they'd be open, but they actually are, and it's not. Anyway, point is, she was still crying today, but Tyler was bringing up, like, if she just made one friend there that she was, like, looking forward to seeing and playing with, that would change everything. I think that would change her outlook on it, because right now her best friends are the teachers, because she doesn't want to leave their side. Anyway, so hopefully it'll, I mean, like I said earlier in this vlog and in the last vlog, obviously I keep talking about it because it's a big part of our lives and it's such a stressor, but we know, like I've said, I know it's what she needs. So hopefully she'll make a friend. We also reminded her she loves just sitting and looking at books quietly. I was like, Genevieve, when you have free time, are there books in the room? And she was like, no. I'm like, well, I know there are books in there. So I said, ask the teachers where the books are. I bet they'll let you look at them. And she was like, so hopefully she'll do that today. We'll see. But I'm going to sign off here. I'm getting some work done. I just had a phone call for tax stuff and bookkeeping and all that stuff that gives me hives. Like literally, oh my gosh. But it's good stuff that I need to get done. And so hopefully that'll get the ball rolling on that. And we were thinking about, like, okay, tax season is coming up in a couple months. So we need to kind of get this stuff done, especially before we get close to our due date, which is close to, the end of tax season. So trying to get those kinds of things squared away, not very fun, but it is what it is. Also, I think I mentioned I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment and it was supposed to be a virtual visit because of all the snow yesterday. And I'd gotten a call the day before saying, hey, we're going to do it virtually because of the weather, blah, blah. You'll get a link texted to you, like that verbiage is important here. And then it'll tell you what to do. And then you'll be able to click it and it'll connect at your appointment time, which was in the morning. Well, that time came and went and I never got a text, nothing. I even logged on to my portal online for the place I go and nothing. It just had my next appointment on there. And so I got a call hours later from the front office and they were like, hey, we saw you missed your appointment. I'm like, no, I did not. I never got a text. And they're like, oh, okay. So we've rescheduled that for next week, but at least that one will be in person because I kind of felt like with the prenatal appointment virtually, I'm like, what are we going to do? I don't really have any questions right now. Beyond that, you can't measure me. You can't do any tests. You can't listen to the heartbeats. So it's like you're just gonna be staring at each other and go, all right, well, this is great. And then I gotta pay for it. So I'm glad that it'll end up being in person. But anyway, I'm clearly chatty. This coffee is really kicking in. But I will let you guys go here. I'm excited for the next vlog. Like I said, I'm definitely vlogging a lot here in the next month or so, just because that's what I've been feeling like doing. It's so fun to me, but I hope you're enjoying them too. If you want to watch more of my vlogs, I'll link my vlog playlist. I'll put it right below. And again, if you want to check out Blue Land, definitely check out the link I have down in the description box. That soap I've now been using a lot, and Genevieve was smelling the Iris Agave one, and she was like, this smells good. I'm like, it really does. It really does. Tyler, have you smelled that soap? I put that one in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It smells so good. So, like I said, I will have the link for Blue Land down below, and if you use that link, you can get 20% off your first kit. And I had the hand soap duo, and that was perfect. But they also have, like I said, Disney ones that are so freaking cute. And also they have like other bottle designs too. I was kind of clicking through. I'm like, dang. So lots of different options. But yeah, thank you, Blue Land, for supporting my channel and sponsoring a portion of this video. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.